Hello everybody, welcome. There are a lot of concepts we're gonna have to cover. So make a pot of tea, get a cozy blanket, snuggle in, and we're gonna go to the devlog, go to the video, roll the intro.
Let's take a ride. I've got the perfect place in mind.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a gnome?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see where we left off.
Yeesh! This is what oh my god!
So I immediately went to work with some freaking models, to make some equipment. Turns out equipment doesn't work. It's in the air. Oh my god, it's so big. It's in the air. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a fraud. I'm a phony. Oh, they're gonna arrest me. I'm gonna go to prison. Oh, no, I'm going right now. They're here. But I do have an idea of what happened. So last time I had a lot of issues importing this model. I don't know why, but I just had to do some funky solutions. Now I'm thinking these issues might be related. But come on, can't be that hard to fix. I can just open up Blender real quick, boom. There's no fixing this. Yeah, this guy's cooked. Not at all. There's no way. None. In my defense, might have been the first model I ever made. And so I thought, you know what? Maybe it's just time for a new gnome. Maybe we just need a new gnome. Here's the new gnome. The polygons are okay, you know. Here's gnome with clothes on. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Essentially, I was having so many problems with. Here's the new one dancing, by the way. I was having so many problems with the old guy, and I bet there were so many more problems I didn't even know about. So I just made a new guy. Whatever, man. I don't even know how to import him still. This one has a lot more functionality. It doesn't break every time it does a weird movement. I don't remember this happening at all, to be honest. Whoa, Hot Boy Summer, he doesn't have a shirt on. That's because this model allows for like equipment. I can do different shirts and whatever. And the guy on the right needs a Dr. Pronto. Holy moly. Elbows go the other way, buddy. I actually figured it out at some point, so I got him in. We did it, boys. We won. Look at him jump. Don't worry about his shoes. He doesn't need it. He's in between shoes right now. He's waiting for a next hand-me-down. Look at him jump up the stairs. Whoa. Oh, dude, look at the jumps. Bring that guy to the jumping Olympics, also known as the regular Olympics.
Nice throw!
Now whenever somebody dies, they enter into a ragdoll. So I just stretched out the shield model, and then I made little damage pads. And so one heals, one damages. That's just for like testing. Now, if you know nothing at all about coding, this would be a perfect time to talk about inheritance. Inheritance is a core fundamental to coding. So I want both these characters to have health and energy, but I don't want to write the code twice. So actually I have one creature class that I have the code on, and both the gnome and the ants are children of that class, meaning whatever code the creature gets, all the children get that code, but those children can still have their unique code that's related to that character. And I'm taking it a little bit further and making a component. So I can add the component to that parent class, and I can also add that component to whatever else I want to have health and energy. This makes it real modular. Throughout my research though, I did find the gas system. It looks really cool, very multiplayer friendly, but it seems a little bit out of my wheelhouse at the moment, so I'm gonna put down the back burner. Now, I thought the game was looking pretty dull, so I upped the colors quite a bit, and the lighting, and you know, all that jazz. I added a dash. Now, to dash, you're gonna need energy, which is our sort of like stamina system in this little gnome game. I revamped how sort of equipment works, so, no, that's not, no, that one's not right. I don't think oh, he's going bowling. Guys, it's fine. I just restarted a level. Why you crying, dude? And at this point, I think I'm doing pretty good. I know on the back end there's a lot of spaghetti code. I'm gonna replace a lot of this code. It's not efficient. It's not easy to add functionality. But you know what? I did it, and I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm proud of it.
And it crashed. The whole thing gone. It crashed. I had to start all the way over. I was so defeated. Oh, but I fixed it though. It's fine. Apparently, I just had to move the files into a new project. I just had to remake the main character. So it was actually way easier. And I got the gas system to work. So that's pretty cool. That stands for Gameplay Ability System. They're right. It's gas.
It's alright though, I just needed a little bit of C++, no big deal. And I had to make a character in C++ having the attribute system, and then everything else is now an inheritance of that.
Let's take off from where we left off.
I'm gonna give this Acorn to AI now. I'm gonna give him free will. I'm gonna make him be able to perceive the horrors of reality. So this AI system that we're using is called behavioral trees. And so behavioral trees are a decision-making system based upon the positioning of those purple blocks on the right. And the purple blocks contain code. So what you're seeing right now are not hula hoops around an acorn. Those are actually the radiuses of his senses. And that cone in front of him is a sight radius. You can see when I'm in the sight radius, there's a green sphere following me, and that's him perceiving me. But whenever it stays still, that's his last known location of me. And so in the future, I'll be able to make an algorithm so if they lose you, they can search for you based on that location. And this is sort of a demonstration of how the environment query system can be used to scan the environment and pull position data based on known factors. So the acorn is going to follow around the target before it goes in and attacks. Now there's a lot more I want to do with the AI, obviously, but right now we're more focused on the base gameplay loop. So we're gonna just have a little system of these acorns running towards this bird fountain and trying to smack it. But if you can see, as soon as they could see me, they want to smack me. And as you can, they're freaking running into each other like idiots, dude. They don't even know how to hit me. They look, oh, boom, blah, boom, pop, poo. Now they actually do not know how to hit me. I did not add that yet. So I revamped the punching a little bit. Now it just creates a little box in front of you. This is called a collision box, and it detects anything inside of it, and it deals damage to it. And I gave the acorns the same exact ability. Now I'm seeing a lot of guardians. I'm not seeing enough gardens. I have no idea what to do about the planes. The planes here, they're just expanding. I couldn't get them to expand in one direction. I didn't know how to do that yet. So they're just growing in both directions and also infinitely. And all of my attempts to limit how much they can grow for some reason didn't work. So I just did a simple little swapperoo of primitive, simple shapes. I didn't spend too much time on it. I know I'm gonna, change it real soon. But what purpose do the planes serve? Well, of course, it's crafting equipment so that you can guard the garden better. Now, if only I can grow a garden, this would be my favorite game of all time. No freaking way he just did that. No freaking way he just did that. Yeah, okay, mister, I have plants now. Okay, I have a garden. Yeah, you don't know anything about gardening until you know about watering your garden. Oh my god, he just watered his garden. Oh my god, he just watered his garden and it grew faster. Oh my. Yeah, okay, what? You got growing plants. You grow plants now. You're a gardener now, I guess. You're a waterer now, I guess. You water a garden now. I bet you can't even harvest the bushes for wood and seeds. Typical. So you can harvest the bushes and they drop wood and seeds. This is so you can continue to get bushes, obviously, right? You would want to do that. And then you can harvest the wood to use for crafting. One of the things you might make is a fence, brother. Amen, brother. We don't need no gnome depot around these parts. We build them up fence ourselves. Strong hands, brother. Now to craft an axe, we're gonna need some wood. That's probably good. We only need 3. So you just interact with this little table here and it makes a stick. No, not that stick. That stick. But as the peaceful poet himself said, like a hike through the woods, I got a stick that I take with me. And it's gonna make an axe. So you're gonna, the axe head made out of leaves because that's cute. In the future, you'll be able to select like axe head is gonna be made of wood or a leaf or something else. I don't know, man. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever. Kiss me if you want, dude. I don't know. Dude, just if you want more, bro, just tell me, bro. But what I did not want is my players playing around in an empty field. So I added trees, I added ponds, and mainly the first 2. So all it does is kind of block pathing at the moment. And for the first invasion, ideally the players would have set up a little bit of fortification. So that's what I'm starting the players with. Even though in hindsight, I wish I started the players off at a blank level and let them figure it out. But, that's not what I did. So whatever. And sometimes I think it's easy to beat yourself up for how slowly you feel like you're making progress. But if you look at where you were before versus now, I think it's a little easier to romanticize the journey. And now that I'm editing this a year later, all this stuff looks incredibly easy to do, but it's because I've done it before. And so it begs the question, is anybody really good at something, or is it all just experience? So maybe we should be a little kinder to ourselves in the past for not implementing lessons we haven't learned.
And then we have a prototype. We did it. But what's a game without people playing it? I fell on a rock. Almost tripped on a rock. Don't worry about it though, it's fine. It's fun rock. Hear that rock? That's a healthy rock. That's a healthy rock. We need people to play it. But I don't know anybody. All the people I know is in Phoenix. So I flew all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. Went on a whole plane and everything. It was also for my birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, so don't worry about that though. Don't worry about that. Happy birthday though to me, you know. Just so I can meet my 2 best friends from high school. Say hello, guys. Look at them, they're so happy. They're so happy to be here. They're so excited to play this game. Oh my goodness gracious. Trust me, they're beaming with like, this is the happiest they've ever been.